Ayon sa mga dalubhasa, wala pa ring matibay na pag-aaral kung saan nagmumula o nakukuha ang ganitong sakit.
There's no definite cause. Sabi nila may infection, it can contribute viral encephalitis or streptococcus infections in childhood, pero it's not definite. Researchers have not yet found a definite cause. It can be genetic kasi sometimes it runs in families na merong mga tics. So it can be inherited. Pero it's not yet definite. I have not found a gene that's really responsible for the tics. So as of now, research is not definite on the cause. Usually, it can be carried to adolescence, pero half of them may disappear in adolescence. So it can start in childhood, then it will disappear in adolescence. But half of them persist into adulthood. Sometimes it wax and wane, sometimes it disappear and then come back. If you do not know what's happening, it's better to know, to consult someone who is more knowledgeable on the disease, so you can understand the disease.
Noong una, syempre mahirap tanggapin kahit nung may diagnosis na. Kasi panghabang buhay daw ito eh. Walang cure, wala talagang lunas. Meron ng gamot na nakakabawas ng sintomas. So with that alone, naisip ko noon, bakit ako? Napakahirap lalo na nung when I was younger. Tapos hindi pa tanggap sa bahay. And then eventually natanggap na rin ako sa bahay ng mga parents ko. Nung dumating yung time na yun na mas natanggap na ako ng parents ko, dun ko na rin mas naumpisang tanggapin sa sarili ko na meron akong Tourette's, that I can live with it, may diskarte, may paraan. At sa tingin ko naman, somehow na lampasan natin yung maraming trials sa pagkakaroon ng TS over the years. Currently hold 2 professions, practice 2 professions and a vocation. Definitely itong Tourette's yung aking vocation advocacy. I'm a graduate of Industrial Design from De La Salle College of St. Benilde. Practicing designer din ako for a time and then I went into teaching in 2011. So faculty member ako ngayon ng Industrial Design Department ng DLSCSB and College of Arts and Sciences ng Miriam College na rin. Working both as a part-time instructor. And I also happen to be in the music business as a songwriter, keyboardist, musical arranger, and producer.
Hindi isang madaling pasanin ang magkaroon ng Tourette syndrome. Pero, hindi naman naging hadlang ito kay Marlon na abutin ang kanyang pangarap.
Noong hindi pa ako diagnosed, saka nung kakadiagnose lang sa akin, bibihira pero minsan may mga nagtatanong sa MRT kung ano nangyayari sa akin. Nung hindi pa malakas ang loob ko, minsan sinasagot ko na lang marinism lang or wala lang, pagod lang ako, nilulusutan ko. Pero bilang advocate at lalo na meron na kaming organization ngayon, naging duty na rin kasi namin lahat, sinasabi ko sa kanila, na pag may magtatanong, sasabihin nyo kung ano yung Tourette syndrome, lalo na pag merong nagtatanong ng maayos. Kasi hindi natin alam na baka may kilala silang may ganitong kondisyon din, tapos Tourette syndrome pala yun, baka yun yung paraan nating makatulong din sa ibang taong yun. Kaya pag may nagtatanong sa akin, explain ko rin, kahit sa klase ko, every first day of my class, tuwing nagpapakilala ako, isinasabay ko na rin yung pagpapakilala ko sa sarili ko bilang isang advocate ng Tourette syndrome. Yes, I am quite open to having Tourette's. Although hindi siya madalas na pag-uusapan, pero pag may nagtatanong, very open akong mapag-usapan siya. Gaya ng nasabi ko, during the first day of my class, lalo na pag hindi ko kilala pa yung estudyante, lagi kong ino-open sa kanila first day pa lang. After introducing myself and what I do, lagi kong nababanggit that I have Tourette's. And thankfully, in my 7 years of teaching, wala pang naging untoward incidents or hindi magandang karanasan ako sa pagkakaroon ng TS at sa relationship ko sa students ko. In fact, sa pagkakaalam ko nga, pagkakatanda ko, maganda ang relasyon ko sa aking students at sa mga co-faculty din.
Si Sir Marlon yung prof na talagang gusto niyang matuto yung estudyante niya eh. Ganun siya na prof.
Yung ibang prof, nakaupo lang literal, gano'n. Tapos siya, one by one siyang nag-a-assess sa mga students.
Mas gusto niya talagang mag-go beyond dun sa course. Kasi parang kino-cover niya yung as an industrial designer. As in lahat. Hindi lang dun nga sa design packaging.
He's really an expert pagdating sa packaging design. And it reflects on how he discusses the lesson, on how deep yung mga topics na tinuturo niya sa amin.
And since he know his craft, he studied industrial design and graduated from the College of St. Benilde. We know him and we know his capability. He's a very qualified teacher. He's loved also by his co-faculty. And should it happen that there are difficulties, it is always a chance for us to embrace one another more.
Okay naman siya, mabait si Sir Marlon. He's a really nice guy. All you hear are good things about him pagdating sa students. Feedback ng students sa kanya, yeah, maganda ang feedback sa kanya ng students. It's actually very impressive. For someone with his condition, and actually his therapy is music. His Tourette syndrome, it dies down, or he gets relaxed with music.
Isa siya sa mga hinahangaan ko pagdating sa music kasi sobrang ang dami niyang pwedeng gawin pagdating sa music. Aside from that, sobrang naging saludo pa ako sa kanya. Nung nalaman ko, bukod sa pagiging musikero, professor pala siya.
Nasabi rin niya sa amin na he's into music industry at the same time industrial design. So, yung fact pa lang na yun, parang isa siyang magandang inspiration.
He's a really funny guy. Sir Marlon is a really funny guy. He cracks jokes once in a while, and we share the same humor.
I want to thank Marlon for his generosity, that he continues to inspire us also to be the best of what we can be. That in spite of his condition, he has not stopped. He continued to try, and I would like him to keep going, and so that he would inspire others.
Mamaya, may mga tao pa tayong makikilala na di nagpahadlang sa kanilang kondisyon at pagbibigay inspirasyon sa ating lahat. Alamin natin ang kanilang kwento sa pagbabalik ng Tribe.